Welcome to the Stafford Spring Bird Show 2025. There are tens of thousands of birds here today at the show, thousands of buyers, thousands of sellers. So really looking forward to having a look around today. So we have arrived at the Stafford Spring Bird Show. Really looking forward to it today. There'll be tens of thousands of birds in there, thousands of people. It's going to be fantastic.
There's some unusual looking pigeons. Some nice London fancies, and I think that's a spangle bag.
Oh, good, thank you. Yourself? Nice to meet you. Is that what that is? Right. Did you feel that?
Nice looking greenfinch bullfinch hybrid. It's not very often you see barley starlings here.
Oh, there's some brilliant stuff.
Yeah. What did you want from us? If you clear the budget, that's the door.
Dilute mutation chaffinches. Pair of red-crested turacos.
It's a special one, the healthy line. Healthy.
Nice emerald doves and bleeding hearts. Look at those red factors. What are they? I've never seen a white cutthroat.
So we've just seen Franco, who has come from Italy, a fantastic selection of, well, colour canaries, exotic finches. I think he had some saffron finches there, top class Gouldians. So great to see Franco at the show with some top quality birds.
Wow, look at all that.
Hello, how are you? It's a massive load of traders here today in terms of bird keeping products with all sorts of things, and it really is pleasing to see loads and loads of small businesses selling bird cage supplies, cage furniture, perches, feeders, seed. Really pleasing.
That's a fantastic display. Oh look, little reedlings.
I've just seen some pairs of bearded reedlings, which is fantastic. Nice to see some good quality native softbills at the show.
I love the galahs, to be fair. I think this is a young military macaw. These are proper show cages. Look at the lighting.
That pair's gone.
I need to get some of these black siskins. Some stunning varieties of wax bills here.
Yeah. What, they're pop bag?
We were so busy, like literally busy.
Yeah. So we are now back from Stafford Spring Bird Show. It was a fantastic event, a really big variety of birds there, so many different species. Some species I'd never even seen there before. There was some golden song sparrows. It's the first time I've ever seen them in the UK. There was some, well, a variety of Turarco species, which is amazing because they're not always the most common things at these shows. There was some really high quality canaries as well, both new colours and sort of your type breeds, so Fifes, Irish Fancies, Gloucesters. So that was really pleasing to see overall from the show. Additionally, I was very impressed to see an increase in the welfare standards of these birds, and that should always be the #1 top priority at these events, is making sure our feathered friends are being correctly cared for and transported, and they are safe, they are secure, and they're more than comfortable. And that was exactly what was seen at Stafford. The birds were in good sized cages. The cages were lovely and clean. They had access to fresh water, fresh food, some of them even the vegetables and the fruits that they need for, more than anything, their comfort for those sort of events where it can be a little bit more stressful. So that was really pleasing to see, and we need to make sure that in the UK aviculture scene those standards remain high, and that we all do our bit to make sure that that is continued into the future. So Stafford Spring Bird Show was a fantastic opportunity to pick up a number of bird keeping supplies. So we had a load of different things come back with us this past weekend, so let's take a closer look. One of the best things about these big events like Stafford, Newark and what have you is that you have the opportunity to collect a load of different supplies, see them in person, and then actually work out if that's exactly what you want for your birds. And that really does help because you never quite get the same feel for it online. So we came back with a plethora of bird keeping supplies. So we had some Dry Mix Pro from San Juan Bird Products. That's something that I use an awful lot of during the breeding season. I found it to be a really high quality egg food for our native birds. We got some Red Pole Mix and some Siskin Mix from Direct Bird Products. So the Red Pole Mix, of course, is for our lesser red poles. The Siskin Mix is actually for our twites, which are part of our conservation work going forward. We went over to see Sam at San Juan Bird Products, and we got a load of different things from him. So we got all sorts of dried herbs, spices, vegetables and things to give to our birds, and that's going to be some great supplies of fibre in the birds' diet. So we're going to be mixing that in for them very shortly over the next month as we progress towards the breeding season. I really think this will help us get going forward with our birds as well, in making sure they are in the absolute top health. We picked up some bits of seeds as well, so something I'd not seen before available from Sam was golden linseed. First time seeing this, so we'll have to see what the birds think, and all going well they will love it, and I'm sure they will. We had a few bits from Direct Bird Products again, so not just seed, but we got some clay nest bowls, as you can see here. They are once again for our twites in the conservation work. We're trying to encourage the twites to behave more naturally and nest down lower or even on the floor, and one of the ways of doing that is giving them nests on the floor, and something like these clay nest bowls that can't topple over and are quite heavy are absolutely perfect. To go inside there, we picked up a load of canary nest felts, so they'll just fit nicely inside these nest bowls, and they'll be perfect for the twites, not just the twites, but the canaries, our red poles and things like that. We got some wicker liners, so we got a really big one here for our hawfinches, and we got some more small ones for some of the smaller native finch species. And then we went over to see Paul at Planet Avery. We picked up some new bits, so we got a new Immuno Plus supplement, a liquid immune supplement, which I'm looking forward to trying, but also a new product that is the first time available on the market at Stafford was this. Now this is a live food dispenser specifically for fruit flies. So you put some banana peel or maybe some yogurt or something in there, you create a fruit fly culture in the centre, and then you hang that up in the aviary, and the birds will land on that and it will make the fruit fly come out. So you keep the birds separate from the actual food that they're feeding on, and you can allow the flies to reproduce whilst also being fed on by the birds. So that is fantastic, and that is going to be absolutely perfect for a new pair of soft bills we have recently brought in. So I'm looking forward to having them for this breeding season, and this is really going to help in our breeding attempts. Then we went over to Essex Bird Centre as well. We picked up a big load of live mealworms, so that's fantastic. Once again, something for our soft bills, but some of our finches, some of our native hard bills as well, and we picked up some frozen insects from them as well. So a really successful day. I know many fans of the channel will be thinking, Ollie, you came home empty-handed, but that is not the case. So if you're new around here, it's very rare that I ever come back from these shows empty-handed without something that's got feathers on. And I didn't resist that urge this past weekend, so we picked up a new pair of European greenfinches. So we got a hen in there and a cockbird over here. They are from, well, actually, sort of the original source of most of my bloodline. So we're now going back to that original source, bringing in some more quality and, of course, the genetic diversity that's really important. And I'm hoping that, all going well, they will click with the stock we already have, and we will produce some really good quality offspring this coming breeding season. So that is all we have time for in this week's episode. So I really hope you've enjoyed it today as we visited Stafford Spring Bird Show. We will be over to the Newark Bird Show on the 23rd of March, and that is another very similar sort of event. I'd actually say it's either on par or maybe slightly larger than Stafford. Again, fantastic variety of birds there. So I'm really looking forward to that show. So if you have enjoyed it today and you'd like to see more from OC Aviary, please make sure to subscribe down below, smash a like on this video, and follow us on social media, Instagram, Facebook and TikTok for daily updates and behind the scenes footage of all of our birds. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.